To promote a positive classroom environment, your pupils should be passionate, independent learners who strive to expand their knowledge and skills. As educators, we all want to feel that buzz in our classroom when starting new topics and witness pupils experiencing light bulb moments when something clicks. It really is one of the best parts of the job. Promoting active learning, which is encouraging pupils to take ownership of their own learning, can help foster this positive and exciting classroom environment where pupils are excited by learning opportunities. Hi everyone, I'm Natalie from My Progression, and today we're going to be discussing what active learning is and how it will benefit your class. So what is active learning? Active learning is a method that puts your pupils at the heart of the learning experience and enables them to become more engaged and independent in their own learning. In the classroom, you can use active learning across the curriculum to build on a range of skills through a variety of innovative and engaging tasks, including group work, presenting, debating, and acting. Now, there are three main principles of active learning: engagement, reflection, and application. Learners should actively engage with your material, reflect on its content and relevance, then apply what they've learned in a practical and often collaborative situation. The active learning approach allows pupils to build knowledge through their own experiences, with research from UCL showing that active learning can help pupils achieve a far deeper understanding of a topic rather than just listening or reading. Now, it's important to remember that everyone learns differently, and therefore active learning must be adapted to individual learning styles. All pupils have their own unique needs, and some may need more scaffolding to complete independent tasks than others. What does active learning look like in the classroom? Active learning is an approach that can include any activity that encourages pupils to take an active, engaged part in their learning process. There are a range of different examples of activities you could use to promote active learning in your classroom. Now, these tasks could be whole lesson activities or small, quick starters or plenaries to keep pupils engaged and encourage quick recall of knowledge. So let's take a look at some different ways you can actively engage your pupils. Firstly, group work, such as whole class discussions, debates and presentations, allow your pupils to research different topics and share their ideas and opinions. Working collaboratively in a group improves people's communication and teamwork skills and allows them to better understand a topic by sharing ideas with each other. You could try peer teaching. By teaching peers, the teacher will build up a confidence in that topic and understanding of the subject will be reinforced, whilst the learners get the opportunity to consolidate learning. Sometimes the pupil's explanation of a topic can allow the class to relate to the material in a way that you couldn't. This can be done as a whole class or small groups or even as one-to-one when pupils work together. Using quizzes and quick recall exercises ensure pupils are retrieving previously learnt information and linking this to new learning. It's a way to encourage healthy competition and get the class invested in getting the answers right. These low-stake quizzes mean pupils are engaged with no fears of getting things wrong, especially when it becomes a normal part of your classroom practice. Now, this is also an excellent assessment for learning strategy, as it helps you to identify any topics you might need to revisit. Experiments and practical learning in all lessons across the curriculum ensure pupils are not only being active, but have memorable experiences of these lessons. We all remember when we were at school that really exciting science lesson where we got to use a Bunsen burner for the first time or dissect an animal's heart. For example, using experiments in science means pupils see the science happening, and therefore this learning will be more memorable and valuable. Similar to this, using outdoor space in teaching is an effective way to create positive learning experiences where pupils can develop different practical skills. For example, this could involve measuring distances in maths or learning about forces in science. Learning outside the classroom can contextualise situations. The children can see and experience things for themselves and even allow a hands-on learning approach in a real-life situation. In a range of topics across the curriculum, using role play and other acting opportunities such as hot seating and freeze frames allows the pupils to practice empathising with characters. This means that pupils may understand a story or a certain moment in history better, as they can put themselves in the character's shoes to understand their thoughts and feelings. And drama is also just fun. From a young age, children learn through play, and creating memorable experiences, keeping learning fun and engaging is vital for pupils to retain knowledge. Due to this, using educational games within your lessons will help your class retrieve knowledge and apply previously learned information and skills. Now, if you're enjoying this video and want to find out more about teaching techniques that will benefit your practice, check out our other videos on my progression, including topics such as adaptive teaching versus differentiation and scaffolding. And don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the bell to keep seeing videos about working in education. Active learning is a fun and exciting way for your pupils to learn by ensuring their experiences in the classroom are valuable and memorable. Therefore, it's important that you ensure that you're using different activities to keep the learning varied with new, innovative ideas. In your class, you'll find new tasks that your pupils love and therefore are highly motivated by. Find activities that work for your cohort of pupils and use this to your advantage to foster a positive learning environment and maintain their focus. The activities you use could be mini tasks during whole class teaching to promote engagement, or could make up part of the main task of your lesson. Remember, different groups of pupils will prefer and thrive from different tasks, so keep your class's different personality traits and interests in mind whilst planning. So active learning has a range of benefits and has become one of the most popular strategies to use in the classroom. Encouraging pupils to take control of their learning by engaging, participating and collaborating with their peers has a range of benefits for the pupils. Firstly, active learning is scientifically proven to increase the retention of information. A 2022 study by Pennsylvania University found that active learners retain 93.5% of information compared to 79% of passive learners after 1 month. Active learning supports retention of knowledge due to memorable learning experiences and quick retrieval practice. This in turn leads to higher achievement in both formative and summative assessments. As well as this, the main principle of active learning is involving your pupils in their own learning by encouraging them to not only observe learning materials, but also engage with them. By pupils being actively involved into their learning, it allows them to build a connection to the topic as they feel empowered and responsible for their own learning and progress. Pupil voice is vital in schools as pupil-to-teacher talk should be 80-20. Pupils must take an active role in their learning. Active learning can have a positive impact on pupils' self-confidence, as the pupils are so involved with their learning rather than passively taking in information, they're required to participate more and get stuck in. And due to this expectation of speaking out loud and collaborating in groups to complete tasks, active learning will help build confidence, reduce self-doubt and promote teamwork. And finally, active learning can spark creativity in pupils, as well as building their critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Putting your pupils in charge of their own learning means they'll become increasingly independent in coming up with innovative solutions to solve problems and make decisions. Now, active learning is a method that, when used well, promotes independent, driven learners. However, it's vital to consider your class and their needs when selecting activities to ensure you get the most out of your pupils. If you don't select the correct task, there is a risk of your learners becoming disengaged or perhaps becoming anxious about participating. And to avoid this, active learning needs to be used selectively, where pupils feel confident to participate and take control. Now, this might mean practicing with smaller, bite-sized tasks to build up your pupils' confidence, getting them used to the independent aspect of active learning. As educators, creating memorable learning experiences in the classroom is vital for pupils to learn new concepts and retain and recall the knowledge to apply at a later stage. Active learning is a simple strategy to use in your classroom to foster a positive and exciting learning environment without all the extra workload. But each lesson cannot all be singing and dancing, but keeping energy high and learning exciting, you can create a classroom full of active learning. When planning your activities, they must be carefully thought out and match your class's learning style to get the best out of your pupils and make active learning a positive experience. There are many ways you can use active learning within your classroom that encourages more engagement and enthusiasm from your pupils. Activities that require people to take ownership of their own learning promote independence, confidence, and supports acquisition of skills such as problem solving. We really love hearing about how you apply these videos to your classroom, so leave us a comment below and tell us your success stories and how active learning has had a positive impact on your pupils. And I've been Natalie from My Progression. Let's keep your career in motion.